Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Indians allowed only 5 hits in the game as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 4-1. Their win streak continues to climb at 12 games. The New York Yankees picked up 14 hits in total as they pulverized the Twins 10-2. The Seattle Mariners tallied 5 home runs overall as they dismantled the White Sox 10-0. Ryan Goins drove home 3 runs, helping the Royals down the Brewers 6-5. The Pittsburgh Pirates defeated the visiting Tigers 4-3. Kendrys Morales totaled 3 hits while driving in 4, leading the Blue Jays to a win over the Red Sox 5-2. The Baltimore Orioles amassed 14 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Rays 8-0. The Oakland Athletics pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 5-2. The Astros smacked 15 team hits as they defeated the visiting Angels 14-4. The win was their 6th in a row. The Diamondbacks swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they knocked out the Fightin' Phils 10-3. The Atlanta Braves racked up 11 hits as a team as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 10-1. Sean Gilmartin earned the 3rd W of his season as St. Louis bested the Mets 5-1. The Colorado Rockies allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they bested the visiting Padres 14-0. The Dodgers totaled 11 hits as they beat the visiting Marlins 6-3. The Washington Nationals put up 16 hits on the day as they dismantled the Giants 9-1. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.
Wednesday night baseball coming your way from Progressive Field in Cleveland. We wrap up this quick two-game interleague series between the Chicago Cubs and the Cleveland Indians. The Indians have played excellent baseball of late. They'll try to bring their win streak to a baker's dozen next. Trevor Bauer is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matty. Trevor Bauer, former first-round pick out of UCLA, has been a little bit inconsistent in his career. Good fastball, 94 to 96 miles an hour. Terrific 12-6 curveball. The only problem is at times he has a difficult time commanding that curveball. Has a changeup. If he has the curveball, he could be really good.
Here's Javier Baez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Ramirez has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Mark, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this 2-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
The 3-0 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Lindor is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. 4-1. Now the 1-0. It's the outside corner, strike 1. Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit in the air out to left field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
1-1. Here it comes. Popped up. Lindor will put this one away, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Now the Tribe will get their shot. Still scoreless. Yu Darvish will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Striding in for the Indians, Francisco Lindor. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting. He's set, and the pitch. Check swing grounder to the right side. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
1-1 the count now. Two 2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Bryant is there for it, and that's the first out of the inning. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, one man worth focusing on is Edwin Encarnacion. Edwing, as they call him. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
1 out, nobody on. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Hit to first. Rizzo was there, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
In now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Now here's the pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Two out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Darvish pauses. 2-1 on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Edwin Encarnacion now, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. First delivery to him on the way, and that one just missed outside. The 1-0 home. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! So a 2-run home run for Edwin Encarnacion, number 10 for him on the year. And with it, the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average of .314, 1 home run, and 11 RBIs. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Oh, and that liner caught him. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
First pitch of the at-bat. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Missed with a slider.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Brantley is off at first with 2 away. Big swing by Thames and a deep drive to right. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him. As the Indians continue to pull away, it's now 4-0.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Batting 7th, right fielder, Norman Payne.
Into the box, Norman Payne. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. The next Cub up, Anthony Rizzo. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Again, another foul ball. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Rizzo is retired, and there's 1 away.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And manning second base, none other than Jason Kipnis. This guy likes to get dirty. He's also known as one of the best hitting second basemen in the game. Really solid on the defensive side as well.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the changeup is way low that time.
No strike.
Here it comes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3. The 3-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
And he struck him out.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
And he falls behind 0-2. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. The 2-2 one more time. He's outside for a ball. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Batting 8, shortstop, Addison Russell.
Here's Addison Russell. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Happ leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back safely. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Is in there for strike one. The 3-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Payne on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. One left for the Cubs. They're down 4-0. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
First pitch on its way. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Hey, when I see a swing like that, this guy made up his mind before that pitcher even came set. He was pulling the trigger no matter what.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Missed with a breaking ball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
And it's fouled away. And he got him.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
So stepping in, Francisco Mejia. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by. But on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Francisco Lindor. He was the winner of the AL Silver Slugger Award at shortstop a season ago. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A late swing at a slider for a strike. Lindor, who fittingly goes by Mr. Smiles sometimes. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter. Here's the 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swinging a soft liner to second for 1. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Here's Jason Hayward now.
Leading out for the Cubs, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. And the pitch. Fouled away. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central.
Second baseman, Javier Baez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Javier Baez. He popped out in his first trip. Now here's the pitch. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Ready for another chance? Albert Almora. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. Grounded down the third baseline, and that's through for a hit. 2-out base hit. That'll bring Chris Bryant to the plate this inning.
Two-seamer fighting to get inside. He closed the screen door right there. Nice base hit down the line.
Digging in to try it again, Chris Bryant. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike two. That's inside and low. It's a ball and two strikes.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Almora, the runner at first with two gone. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Towards second. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand one. They trail here 4-0. Digging in, Jason Kipnis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Jason Kipnis.
Here comes the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hayward has a read on it. Makes the play, one away. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. Striding in once again, Jose Ramirez. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Here's the 0-1. Swing, high drive deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Here it comes on 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
In now, Edwin Encarnacion, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
The 1-0 home is called a strike down and in. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Two and 1 to the Indians' first baseman.
And here he is in the 3rd inning. Trouble again. He's just not able to find that comfort zone out there.
He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Happ sprinting after it. 2 down.
Left fielder number 23, Michael Brantley.
Stepping up now, Michael Brantley, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way. Hit back toward the mound. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game. So they continue to swing the bats well here in the opening month of the season as we take a look at the team leaderboard for total runs scored. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Ready to take his hacks again, Eric Thames, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Brantley is off of first with 2 away. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
The 2-0. 3-0 now. Norman Payne would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out with the man at first. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full. 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Coming to the plate now, Norman Payne. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. First delivery to him on the way. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. 3 innings complete. Cleveland's out in front, 5-0. Leading off the inning, Kyle Schwarber, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Kyle Schwarber.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that
0-2, he misses with a fastball. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Little dribbler down the line, but it gets fouled. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Full count. 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Naquin's on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. There's a strike. The 0-1 pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he fouls this one off. Runners on first with 1 down. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Schwarber leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. The 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 2-2.
2-2.
Here now the 2-2 is taken high, but for a called strike 3. One left for the Cubs. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Tyler Naquin.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Now the 3-0 offering. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Now batting, Francisco Mejia. He drew a walk his first time up. First delivery to him on the way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Schwarber is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for Cleveland, the shortstop, Francisco.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. 3rd AB for him here. His previous efforts have resulted in a pop out and a double play.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 5 runs, 6 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Right over the middle, knee high.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Russell calls for it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The second baseman, number 22, Jason Kipnis.
Ready once again, Jason Kipnis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And it's 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis. The 1-2. is swung on and missed, strike 3. Indians leave one as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Now at the plate, Addison Russell. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway central.
Naquin's under it.
Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
In now, Jason Hayward. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. Counts even to Hayward, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Here's Javier Baez, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First offering on its way. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Ramirez. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
1-0 the count. Lifted the other way to left center. Schwarber giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
First baseman, number 10, Edwin Encarnacion.
Digging in once again, Edwin Encarnacion. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. From the stretch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Comes set, and the 0-1. is in there for the second strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
On its way is pitch number 75. A ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Tapper up the line to his right. Bryant. Throw on to first. He'll take care of Encarnacion for the second out.
Left fielder number 23, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Darvish pauses. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Hit well on the ground to first. Oh, look at the stop by Rizzo. It's in time. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Changeup in for a strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
And he chases one up the ladder as he hits a high fly ball out to straightaway center. Naquin patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Now batter, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Called strike over the outside corner. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Cubs are down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cubs, number 38, Mike Montgomery.
Digging in to try it again, Eric Thames. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Eric Thames.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground to second for Baez. Fielded cleanly, and that's the first out.
The right fielder, number 6, Norman Cain.
Ready once again, Norman Cain. First pitch on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Digging in once again, Tyler Naquin. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Payne, the runner at second with one away. Mike Napoli will get a chance with the runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away.
Mike Napoli.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. The 1-2.
is laid off for ball 2.
Here now the 2-2. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! A 2-run home run for Mike Napoli. First home run of the campaign for him as this lead swells to 7-0. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Rose, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Stepping in now, Francisco Mejia swings and sends it in the air out to left center.
Schwarber is in pursuit. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Francisco Lindor.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1. The 2-1.
Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Here now the 2-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time.
Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Now the 3-2 pitch. This one's flared off to the right side. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back to Progressive Field after this. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Mike Napoli will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 32, Mike Napoli.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Rizzo. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far. On this one, as we move into the later innings, down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Swing and a line drive, but this is foul near the seats. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And it's fouled away.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes, over 70% so far in this outing.
The 1-1 home. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. Popped him up. In there, the base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. Contreras leads off first with one away. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Here's Addison Russell, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. There's a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And he misses there, 1-2. 2 out with the man at first. Ball 2. Back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Here's Jason Hayward now, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll played 1 for sure and maybe a second. And a relay to the plate. And it's not in time. He's safe, as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And he's going to make the change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. So a good performance here in this one as he'll give a tip of the cap to the home crowd after he departs, yielding just 2 earned runs.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Indians, number 61, and Otero.
Here's Javier Baez as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Oh, and he misses it. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Soft liner towards center. That's in there. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, Dero, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. 0-1 the count. Now the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. 3 runs already home here.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
The 2-2. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, run first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Stretch time here at Progressive Field. The Indians lead it 7-3. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, his head-to-head history with Montgomery. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. The 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Schwarber has it in his tracks, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Ready for another chance? Jose Ramirez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Hayward coming on. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
First baseman, number 10, Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. First pitch of the at-bat. Back to him on the mound. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Poor Hero, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. This one's down to third. They'll go to Baez at second for the force, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 8th inning coming up. The Tribe lead this one 7-3. Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Third baseman, Chris Bryant.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
The 0-2 pitch. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning to this season.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 1-1 to Schwarber. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And another base hit as this is through into center, and they're in business now to start the 8th. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
Boy, you come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. Miller, a native Floridian. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, this is just one of those grinder at bats right here. He worked the count even to 2-2, and he's made him throw a lot of pitches.
Fouled away. Another try at 2-2. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
Ready for another shot now. Wilson Contreras. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball that just misses inside.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
From the stretch. Ball and a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And Napoli will hang with it, and that's out number 2.
Center fielder number 2, Ian Happ.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Bradley Zimmer is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field.
Center field, number 4, Bradley Zimmer.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. And that misses 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Working for the punch out and the offering. 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Cleveland's out in front 7-4.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs, number 32, Ryan Dunston.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Eric Thames. Lifetime against Brian Dunston. 2 hits in 7 tries. And the pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Now the 2-0 home. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Hey. 3-1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Norman Payne. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's set. Here it comes. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Thames aboard here at first with nobody out. Comes with a slider there as it's lifted down the line in left. Schwarber will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1.
Center fielder number 4, Bradley Zimmer.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
The 1-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, Francisco Mejia. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. Hayward on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. They hold a 7-4 lead. Cody Allen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Cody Allen.
Striding in once again, Addison Russell. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. The 2-1 home. Misses off the plate.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull the trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, Jason Hayward. As he lines it out to center. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Stepping in now, Javier Baez. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. He brings it in, and the Indians will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Tribe put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Trevor Bauer earned his 5th win of the year as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Cody Allen closes the door for the save, his 6th. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cleveland Indians, 7 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Cubs, 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Trevor Bauer. His record is now 5-0. Credit the save to Cody Allen, his 6th. The lot goes to Yu Darvish. He falls to 2-2. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 31 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Progressive Field, 43,345. The Indians thank you for your continued support and remind you, please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.